Check it out. This your man BEEZ P, aka Portier, aka Ashasha Allah. Welcome to another episode of Polygamy with BEEZ P. I am your host BEEZ P, and today we're gonna get into this topic. Well, not a topic, but today we're gonna discuss this video. My brother Young Joc and his wife. I guess they were being interviewed for a magazine, right? And first and foremost, let me pay all due respect to the brother, all due respect to his wife. Another black couple trying to thrive and make it in today's society when that's not always the most easiest task or the most easiest thing to do. You feel me? So, all respect, never no disrespect, but just this is what this channel is about relationships. And these are some of the things that you have to go through as a man or as a woman being in a relationship. So we all know Young Joc or Joc has displayed his lifestyle on reality TV, Love and Hip Hop. And so we've all watched him grow, and we've also watched some of his some of his falls and some of his mistakes and things like that in relationships, over the past. And so now he decided to get married, settle down with this beautiful young lady, making things crack, She got a lot of things popping, She's a lawyer, she doing her thing, she out here, moving and grooving, Just like any other woman, that's about their business. But on this particular, episode or interview that they're having right here, these are just some of the things that I'm going to point out. First and foremost, like I said, we all know that the brother has put his life out there on TV. So upon her entering into a relationship, I can't say what I know she knew because I don't know that. However, if she was privy to anything that had to do with Love and Hip Hop or reality TV, she saw just what we all saw when it came down to the brother Joc and his love for women, man. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. It's absolutely nothing wrong with a man, loving multiple women. It's absolutely nothing wrong with that. What makes it wrong is the deceit behind it, which, or the lies and things of that nature, which to my understanding and admittingly so, the brother has said that he's partook in some of those, deceitful ways and things of that nature. However, if a woman ends up dating him, being with him, marrying him, these are all learned behaviors that this man has taken upon himself for many years, right? So when you get into a relationship with the brother, you already know these are some of the things that he's been through, and has to continually grow through. So one of my qualms with the video when concerning the woman is, it's just, the pride and the ego displayed, in her character. Again, all due respect, but just watching it because I can see it sometimes. I see it in my own relationships. I just see it in relationships in general because, this is what I do. I talk, I counsel people and things of that nature. It's the pride. You made the decision to get with this man in understanding some of his past ways. And even if you weren't a watcher of Love and Hip Hop, you should have did your due diligence in watching it and studying it so you can understand the type of a man that you was dealing with. And even if he came and told you that he was going to change and this, that, and the third, or whatever the case may be, we all grown. We all grown, and we all know that, you can set your mind on doing something, but that doesn't mean that that's exactly how it's going to go, the way that you set your mind on it. So let's just watch. This is a particular scene where out of the interview where she's telling him, she asked him a question: would he want his daughters to marry a man like him? And also, would he want his sons to end up being a man like him? Now, this is what I mean by, some women and just their pride and ego. You ask the man a question as he get ready to go into explaining and give you the answer of what he would. You asked the question, he explained it. He said that he would want his children or his daughter to end up with a man like him. And he explained why, but she wouldn't accept it. Watch this.
I just don't want to appear to look weak and look like I'm being lied to and manipulated by somebody who's supposed to be my husband, my rock, and my protector. So, that's just where all of this comes. It boils down to just that. It's not a good look, and it's not a good look for like young girls and for our daughters. It looks horrible. Like I told him, I said, now take one of our daughters meeting and falling in love with a man like you who exudes and exhibits the behavior and has every trait that you have, the good, the bad, the ugly, and in between. And would you be comfortable giving him away to her?
Now that's the question. Straight to the point. Would you be comfortable with giving your daughter away to a man such as yourself? The good, the bad, and the ugly. Now he gonna get ready to answer it. And let's see just what her behavior is behind his answer.
And I meant that.
Answer that question wholeheartedly, and I can stand on it. I would not be mad, because one thing about me, I'm a provider and I'm a protector. That's one thing.
But being a provider and a protector does not make it okay to be a liar, a cheater.
You see what I'm saying? Now you see, the brother didn't interrupt her none while she was speaking, and she posed the question to him. He said he would hand over his daughter to a man like him because one thing about it, he's a provider and a protector, and he wasn't done. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't done, and immediately she intruded in on his conversation based upon her feelings, her emotions, her hurt, her pain, whatever the case may be, rightfully so or unrightfully so. I don't know. My point is you guys there in the middle of an interview for the world to see. And I applaud the brother, his demeanor, because I can't say that my demeanor would have been as calm as his demeanor. It's sometimes my demeanor is, like that. Then it's other times, my demeanor may not be like that. You know what I mean? In front of the world, I've always kept my demeanor a certain way. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get out of line in front of no cameras or nothing like that. And I think the brother did a good job. But just watch it. Watch how she continued again. Watch.
A womanizer, no. It doesn't.
Listen.
That just makes you a protector who is a liar, who is a cheater, who is a womanizer. That's not okay.
I do not practice lying on the regular. One thing about it, when you talk about any human that you're going to ever encounter, everybody done told a lie.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? Everybody
ain't did what you done did.
Hey, you right.
Exactly.
Everybody ain't did what you did.
So don't try to...
Now, he said everybody ain't did what you did because if you watch the whole interview, she admitted that, she was... she had a moment of infidelity in the relationship. She cheated on him. And she justified it by saying that it was in the beginning of the relationship. But it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? If a man says that same thing, yeah, I cheated, but it was in the first year of us being with each other, that's not going to matter to a woman. You know what I mean? That's not going to matter. So we're not going to justify ways of deception. Just because you're a woman, you don't get to justify that. Let's continue. That's why he said ain't nobody, he shot it right back at her.
No, but don't try to normalize.
I'm not.
What you have done.
I absolutely am not. What
like
I'm saying,
your life is not normal. It's not no model that I won't.
Now, how did it go from him normalizing what he's done when she asked a specific question? Would he hand over his daughter to a man of his character, good, bad, and ugly? This is what I be talking about when, certain things when it come down to our women. You know what I mean? He hasn't had an opportunity to answer that question yet. And again, shout out to both of them, man. All love, all respect, all love to the sister. You know what I mean? I done hung out around the brother. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, just look at it for what it's worth. She posed the question. The brother hasn't even gotten the opportunity to answer the question. You know what I mean? Fully, without her going into her emotions. And this is why a lot of men stay away, they walk away, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature, because we all adults. If you don't like something that has been done to you, get out of it. Why continue in it if this is going to be the type of communication that you have back and forth? If you can't let go of something and you continually, whether it's the male or the female, whether it's the man or there's a lot of men that won't leave and feel like they was done wrong by the woman, and they continually pin everything on the woman. I'm not. It's either way. It don't matter to me. But you know what I'm saying, it could be male or female. My point is why continue to stay if this is going to be the dynamics of the communication that's going to be had back and forth. You see, again, he ain't even got an opportunity to answer the question.
Mirror to follow, a money to follow, cadence to follow.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
And I don't think their mothers would either. So let's be honest.
Now, because I'm breaking it down, I'm gonna let the brother break it down, but this woman just stated that none of his children or his children, the mothers of his children, none of his children should want to be, or they would not want none of his children to end up being like him. Now, what man would want to hear your wife say something like that on the internet, which we gonna say is international TV? Why would you say something like that on international TV concerning the children within the relationship and their father? You know what I mean? Like the brother ain't already, been criticized or nailed to the cross about his behavior and not excusing his behavior. Whatever he chose to do, he's a man. If and whatever repercussions came behind him, he had to take that. But my point is, you being his wife, why would you put that out there like that? And he gonna address that. Watch this.
So what are you saying? What is that saying about me? I'm your husband.
Well,
and you basically saying you wouldn't want my sons to be like me.
I would
I'm successful.
not want
I'm
them to
successful.
have
I
many
take care of my
children.
kids. Okay.
And I would not want
So
them
what?
to have all of these different situations. That's not something I would
I
want for them.
understand. I don't necessarily want that for them either.
Okay.
But don't
I want them to have.
sum me up just in the fact because I got kids. Because let me tell you something.
It's not just because you have children.
I'm gonna say it like this.
It's not just because you.
Do you see? I'm telling you, man. That mouth, man. That's just the bottom line. That mouth, man. That mouth is incredible. Like not just her, just women in general. Like you're taking over the interview. He can't get a word. Why would you even want the world to even see you behave like that? You know what I mean? As far as being a woman in a relationship, why would you want other women, you not being a good example to the daughters? Because the daughters should not, be true. All of them will profess that they Christians. Now, to my understanding, right? Or just even whatever practice you believe in, a woman is to be submissive, right? And that doesn't mean that you take the low road all the time, or you just take a man shitting on you and things of that nature. I'm definitely not saying that, but just look at the behavior. You are expressing all of your feelings in this interview, and you're being dominant in the interview, and the man can't speak with a question that you ask, and then on top of that, you're belittling his character on international TV. Right? And then you telling the public that his children should not want to be like him because of his imperfections. Yet on the same token, she will agree that she has imperfections. She's cheated in the relationship herself. And at the end of the day, if you saying all these negative things about him, why would you stay? If he don't have nothing, if you can't say that his children or the children should not be like him, why would you be with him?
That's not what I was saying.
Put it on the table. Come down.
That's not what I was saying.
Because
it's not because you have. It's not. Well, I'm sure you would. But if you listen to it from a logical standpoint, it's not the fact that you have children.
It's what you say that
the children are not the issue.
That. Don't just make it seem like I'm a bad person. Don't make some
I'm
fucked up individual. What you're not gonna do is do that.
I didn't say that.
Well, that's how you put it.
That's exactly how it's coming across. You know what I'm saying? She's doing a little backpedaling now, but that's exactly how it's coming across. You making the brother look like he's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Your own husband, the father of the children, whether y'all have kids together or you don't, if he has children, you came in and you bear the responsibility of being a stepmother or, whatever it is that you want to call it to those children. And you putting this out on international TV, the internet. That's what it is. It's international TV. You putting it out on international TV. And I love the way the brother is. I love his demeanor. I love his calm. I love the way he didn't raise his voice. I love the way that, his posture and the way that he's handling the situation with with his wife. You know what I mean? I respect that, and I salute him for that. You know what I mean? Because what was just done to him on international TV, you know what I mean? That was horrible. That was horrible.
You wouldn't want my son to be like me.
I wouldn't want them to do some of the things that you
Okay.
have done.
And I
Backpedaling.
wouldn't want them to do some of the things you've done. We're human. That's what I'm trying to say.
To do majority of the things that I've done.
Listen, what I'm saying is, when you talk about me,
You see, that's what I'm saying. You see you would want them to do the majority of the things that I've done. Well, only you and the Father would know that your indiscretions, the things that you've done behind the scene that don't nobody know. That you end up stopping and thinking about later on down the road when you really stop and go back and, you know what I mean, in retrospect and you in hindsight, and then you see what it is that you're actually saying on this internet, which I hope the sister was able to do. You know what I mean? Have some humility and look at it, what you're doing here, you know what I'm saying, to the man that you say you love, which is your husband.
don't sum me up.
Right?
Don't sum me up on the worst side of me or what you consider the worst side of me. Because ain't nobody fucking perfect. So don't do that. That's what we're not gonna do. Because as a man, guess what? I got to stand on mine too.
Yes,
Because guess what? Let me tell you something. I didn't go to college. Guess what?
Fine.
I want my kids to go to college. So we can say that right now. I don't want them to go that direction. I want them to go to college. I can say that with you too.
Right.
But don't sit here in front of the world, in front of a medium, and say, "Oh, I wouldn't want my son or your sons to be like you." Hold on. No, you gonna put some respect on my name. Because at the end of the day, I'm successful. I take care of my kids.
Okay.
Ain't none of my kids out here in dire need of love and support. So we're gonna do that. Okay? Because I don't appreciate that. Because there's some things about you that I could say I wouldn't want my daughters to do.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna do that.
Now watch the pride kick in. Tell me, she wants you go on and put it out there. You know what I mean? That's just pride. Because why would you want that's pride and ego. Because why would you want him if he's explaining to you that what you just did was foul. It was foul. For you to say that, for you to put that out here on this internet like that in international TV, that was foul. It was foul. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take that one. That was foul. You know what I mean? But then now your pride won't even allow you to humble yourself down and understand that. So now you want to challenge him to say, okay, well, shit, I ain't did what you done. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? My imperfections ain't like your imperfections. Imperfections are imperfections. And you don't know to what degree in the eyes of the Most High, you know what I mean, he's looking at what you've done. You dig what I'm saying? He's looking at what you've done. Anybody can be judgmental and say whatever they want to say about another person. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can be judgmental and say whatever they want to say about another person. A person can look at it the way she's dressed right now, or you know what I mean, and have an issue with that. You know what I mean? You sitting in front of another man and, you know, your thighs all out. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, anything could be said. You know what I mean? I could sit here and say the things that I'm saying. You know what I mean? And be judgmental. But we ain't going to do that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to do that. Let's continue.
Respect you and I love you enough.
I want this magazine to know
No. I respect the integrity.
You don't want your daughter.
I'm not gonna do that.
Like,
I'm not gonna do that.
Be my guest.
See that?
I'm not gonna be slighted, honey.
I'm not gonna do that. That's where we have to draw the line.
Okay.
Because I don't care because the camera in front of me or somebody asking me questions. I'm not gonna reveal my everything that go on with me. Just like right now, you don't sit here in front of these people and tell what your credit score is. You ain't gonna sit here and tell them your social security number. You ain't gonna sit here and tell them what's in your bank account either.
I won't.
Okay, so some things are better left fucking unsaid and in the private, and that's what I'm gonna do. So when you addressing me, don't ever make it seem like I'm the worst of the worst, cause I'm not.
Okay.
Cause I came through and changed your life, and it wasn't about me having no money.
Watch this. He said, I came through and I changed your life, right? And he said, it wasn't about me not having no money. I want her to see that somebody that can pick up on energy and vibes. You know what I mean? What you say. Now watch what she say. You know what I'm saying? She's a lawyer. She doing for herself. She making good for herself. He said, and I came in and changed your life, and it wasn't about no money. But then watch how she responds to, oh yeah, no, it wasn't about no money. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about no money. That's the pride and that ego, man. You know what I'm saying? But women, y'all shouldn't be that. Your pride shouldn't be that high. It shouldn't be like that. Watch this.
It was about the integrity. It was about my integrity. It was about me standing up for you. It was about me helping you open your eyes to see things that no other man has gotten you to do. So,
right. Let's bring that back real quick. Watch how she say, right. It ain't Watch this.
Came through and changed your life.
Right.
It wasn't about me having no money. It was about the
Right.
integrity.
That's
It was about my integrity. It was about me standing up for you. It was about me helping you open your eyes to see things that no other man has gotten you to do. So when you talk about me and address me, please be mindful of that, because I love you for who you are, good and bad.
You know I love you.
But I would never say to the world that I wouldn't want my daughters to be like you.
That's right.
Then it makes me question, why are you with me?
That's right.
I'm not with you for the bad things. I'm not with you for having outside.
Well, just don't ever say that again, please.
Okay, well, you asked me.
You got it in this interview. Don't let me hear you say that again.
Okay.
Please, thank you.
Bam, there it is, y'all. I just wanted to come in real quick, drop that down, man. Listen, shout out to Joc, shout out to his wife. You know what I'm saying? They both doing their thing. Preferably, man, they can be a black couple that stay together. But look at his face. Look at his face right there. You know what I mean? Just look at his face. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that's why I live a polygynous lifestyle. You know what I mean? I don't do that. You know what I mean? I'm never going to do that. Just stick myself in one particular, because look, I mean, yo, I'm just keeping it a buck, man. Women can be very, very, in today's woman, can be very, very spiteful, man. And it all come from just hidden pain, hidden issues, hidden drama that's been there in their lives long before they even met the man. You know what I mean? Like, a man don't have no hidden pain and drama and things that he has to go through. And any woman that's dealing with a man that's doing that, I will advise, you know, that woman, if they, you know, to go seek some help and you know, some therapy. And if he can't get it together, don't subject yourself to nothing like that and stay in nothing like that, to where as though, you know, your life is gonna be miserable because you're dealing with somebody that got a lot of issues and they don't know how to sort those things out and come to a common understanding and agreement with the man or the woman that they decide to be with. You know what I mean? We all are grown and we all adults at this point in our lives, if that's what you are, an adult. So then you have to be able to, you know, deal with those things that has troubled you in your life, or don't get in a relationship. I will say that. A lot of us don't even need to get into relationships, because you coming into the relationship with a lot of baggage and a lot of insecurities and things of that nature, things that has happened to you. And then you're going to try to work those things out in the relationship. That shit, you have to be with a very strong man to allow you to do that, or that man will have to be with a very strong woman to allow him to do that, because that's very unfair. You know what I mean? It's very unfair. And just look at the brother's face. You know what I mean? Just look at his face. But even still, I pray that they both get it together. You know what I mean? I got a lot of respect for the both of them. Joc, continue doing your thing. Yes, you are a successful black man. Yes, you are, you know, doing the things that you need to do, you know, as far as being a respectful black man in today's world, a respected black man and a successful black man in today's world. That is, as a black man, nobody understands that but another black man. So, yo, this is your man, BEEZ P. Y'all, I appreciate y'all tapping in again. Make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. You know what I mean? Stay tuned. Follow me on IG at _BEEZ P. That's BEEZP. You know, _ first. And listen, man, I always got something coming. Always got something dropping. I'm signing out. It's your man, BEEZ P. Polygamy, that's what I'm all about.